54 miles is an impressive journey, but closer to home, we're going to focus on a little bit of snow.
Yeah, there are no kids in the back. Are we there yet? It took a long time to get.
Right. I told you to go before we left.
Exactly. All right, it's chilly out there today. It's starting to get some clouds over southern Maine, so that's making it feel a little bit cooler. Central and northern Maine seeing more in the way of sunshine. The satellite showing that part of the picture. These are high, thin clouds for the most part north of Bangor, but it's thicker, lower, mid and low level clouds over southern Maine. So that's kind of how the day will split straight through into the afternoon in advance of this storm system, which again looks pretty good on radar. I mean, there's some good bands in here coming out of Long Island into Connecticut, into Rhode Island, but most of this, almost all of it, will head offshore, and so we won't really get in on that heavier stuff. The storm will be a little bit too far to our south and east. But by later on tonight and into tomorrow morning, we'll start to see some light bands of snow that'll overspread the coastline over southern coastal Maine and maybe into Oxford County as well. And notice it's quite cold at this time, and so it is snow, and it is fluffy snow straight through this event. Eventually, those snow bands start to work along the mid-coast into down east Maine by midday to tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night. And you'll notice the heaviest stuff stays offshore. Now, the snowfall forecast I'm about to show you takes into account the fact that we could catch one of these bands, and that's what the high end of the range is for. If we don't get any of them, the low end of the range will be more accurate. But snow continues through Friday night and then moves out in time for Saturday morning. So again, if we get one of those bands that comes on shore, then it's 3. Along the mid-coast into down east Maine and southern coastal Maine. But if we don't, then 1 seems more appropriate. So that's why I think this is a good range to be at. North, though, not a whole lot, coating to an inch. Maybe parts of Oxford County will be able to get over an inch in the high terrain. And then 3 to 6 just down towards York and Kittery and down into Portsmouth, where they'll see more substantial amounts of total moisture. So again, not a big deal, but maybe enough that you have to move it around, the shovel if nothing else. Quiet over the weekend, and then our next storm system approaches Monday afternoon and into Monday night. Still looks like a mixture to me. There's a low, it's relatively close, but it may be able to stay mostly snow inland and into the mountains. We'll kind of nail that down once we get a little bit closer and through this one. It's hard to do 2 of these storms at the same time because they impact each other. So flurries linger early on Saturday, should clear out Saturday afternoon. Looks nice on Sunday. Temperatures right around 30 or so, freezing along the coastline. And then we'll call it an evening mix on Monday night and into Tuesday. Pat, it's not just a matter of weather person bandwidth on these storms. It's very hard to get the next storm before this one happens, so we'll get there when we get a little bit closer.
Take them one at a time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.